What's good, ladies and gentlemen? The heelest of battlers is back on the channel after a very emotional, wild Monday Night Raw. I want to say thank you to the legendary career of AJ Styles and congratulate him on going into the WWE Hall of Fame. What a moment. What an incredible night. Just nobody deserves it more than him. That was insane. Thank you, AJ, for a legendary career. This weekend, we got the Elimination Chamber live from Chicago, Illinois in the United Center, the same arena CM Punk returned to professional wrestling, and how poetic that arena hosts the Elimination Chamber where he will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against my boy Finn Balor. And many other things on this card as well. So, without any further ado, let's get into the card right now, kicking it off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Winner goes on to face Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship at Wrestlemania. We got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez, who qualified on Monday Night Raw. Not a bad lineup, honestly. Not a bad lineup. Looking pretty good. So, yeah, not too bad. So, I leave a solid time with these cards, with the Chamber especially. Who I think is going to win the least. I think I win my dark horse, whatever. Who do I think, who's my dark horse to win the Chamber? It's going to be Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. Tiffany Stratton, I don't know. I just see WWE, she just got off that big push last year, becoming women's champ last year, held for 300 plus days. Of course, she dropped to Jade Cargill. She could go on to win the Chamber and, get it back. She's never going to get it back, some of that. And, of course, since Bianca Belair is obviously going to be out for a good while, for a little bit longer, since she had her finger surgery, they need somebody else to go in there and face Jade Cargill for the title at WrestleMania. So I could see them running back Tiffany versus Jade, and Tiffany can end this title reign or whatever, because I don't know what else we can really do with that. But, I can see that being a potential thing there. My winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber is going to be Mommy Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea Ripley is going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. Then against Alexa Bliss. Then against Asuka. Then against Kiana James, who I'm shocked qualified. That was pretty cool. She's been a little push these past few months. Been pretty cool, about a month and a half. So that's good for her. And Raquel's another dark horse I could definitely see. They've been pushing her pretty hard. Yeah, I've been a fan of Raquel since NXT. So she's really, really improved in my eyes. But Rhea Ripley, I can going in there. They can trust her with Jade. Probably going to win the title for all we know. I think it would be fun, honestly, to have that dynamic in there with Jade and Rhea. Would it be the best match in the world? I mean, we shall see. I don't know. But I could definitely see them going with Rhea Ripley as the one to go on to face Jade. So that's what I think is going to be my pick for the Women's Elimination Chamber. I'm going with Mommy herself, Rhea Ripley, to win the Women's Elimination Chamber match and go on to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Up next for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, as we have the man, Becky Lynch, going up against AJ Lee. This rivalry has been going on since WrestlePalooza of last year. Hey, and it's not done. Guarantee it's not done. Not saying it's been the worst rivalry. It's just been kind of on and off because AJ has been obviously part-time and something like that. So, on and off. Of course, we all know AJ returned the week before 2 weeks before WrestlePalooza last year. Team with CM Punk. They faced Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Obviously, that started their rivalry kind of stuff with the husband and wife. It was fun. Then, of course, we had the Women's War Games where AJ teamed up with the faces and they go up against Becky and the heels and kind of stuff. The faces came out victorious with that one. Now we reach upon, at first, AJ cost Becky the Women's IC title versus Maxine Dupree, which was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was very funny. And that leads us to where we are right now, current present time, with AJ and Becky colliding. AJ's first singles match in a very long time, in a decade. So that's insane. And who better to go out there and lead you in your first singles match than Becky Lynch? So this should be fun. I love AJ Lee. She's great. I could definitely see some shenanigans coming into play where Becky retains the title by the skin of her teeth. AJ, I think, is going to lose this match. Again, she's great. I love her. I'm so glad she's back. I feel like her big moment with AJ Lee's big moment is going to be crowned at WrestleMania in the next few months, and that's where AJ's getting the title. I don't know how it's going to be done here, but some weird shenanigans where maybe Becky's going to obviously cheat. We know how she does nowadays. Sports Illustrated says, the dirt sheets say it all, that good stuff with Bex. I love her. She's my girl. So I can't wait for the match. It's going to be fun, though. But in the end, I think Becky Lynch is going to squeeze out the victory and retain the Women's IC Championship, and that's what I'm going to go with. Becky Lynch to retain the title. The men's Elimination Chamber match is set, and it is pretty good. It's looking pretty good. We have Randall Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, your boy's Bouncy, Trick Williams, woo, and Jey Uso, yeet. Apparently that was originally supposed to be Bronson Reed, but sadly Bronson Reed tore his biceps on Raw, so dang, that sucks. Everyone's going down with injury. I hate it. Seth Rollins is injured. He's recovering apparently good. Braun Breaker is injured, obviously with a hernia. And now Bronson Reed is injured. The 3 former OG members of the division are injured. Yeah, that sucks. Everyone else, so many injuries nowadays, man. Wishing everyone in the wrestling world a speedy recovery to every single one of them for having injuries. That sucks. Give up Bronson Reed. But yeah, that is the field. It is set. The winner goes on to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. And there you have it. Should be good. Who do I have win the chamber? Of course, I got the women's. Gotta choose my dark horse. And I'll choose my main guy to win the Elimination Chamber this year. My runner-up to win the men's chamber is going to be Trick Williams, because gosh dang it, this dude has been on fire. They've really been pushing him hard. They trust him, and he's been doing very well for himself from what I've been seeing on clips from SmackDown. So I could definitely see a scenario where they could give him, and it'd be a big one. It'd be big, it'd be huge, but they got the rocket ship strapped to him, and I could definitely see a scenario where they could give him the men's chamber. The other people I could see definitely LA Knight. He's imputing somebody else I have no idea who it could be. Javon Evans, I think he's going to have the IC title. Randy Orton, I think he's going to probably cost somebody in this match. I'm freaking know. And, Jey Uso is going to yeet in there for all we know. Jey Uso is not winning this chamber. Don't worry. It wasn't supposed to be him in there. Bronson Reed was, of course, supposed to be in this chamber, and then he got injured. So, Jey Uso ended up winning. So, I definitely could see a scenario where they could give Trick Williams the win and go on to face Drew McIntyre, which would be, not gonna lie, pretty fun. It'll be a fun match. Originally, I was going to go for Cody Rhodes to win the men's Elimination Chamber. But honestly, I'm going to go the unpredictable route. I'm going to go a wild prediction. I'm going for Randy Orton to win the men's Elimination Chamber. I don't know, something, I don't think it's going to happen, but I just feel like something's going to happen to that chamber that's going to cause Cody to get eliminated. Whether it's Jacob Fatu, where it's somehow Drew McIntyre getting involved. Someone is going to show up inside that chamber to cause some shenanigans. Whether Cody's in the final pitch of the match, the final person in there. I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like Orton, I don't know, something is just telling me Randy Orton is going to win the Elimination Chamber. He said, he wants another world championship before he's done. It won't be too long before the guy hangs it up, guarantee you. I got Randy Orton winning the men's Elimination Chamber match and going on to WrestleMania. Now, whether he beats Drew McIntyre, we'll see. I don't know. But whether it's a multi-man match at WrestleMania, I don't know either that as well. Somehow, some way, a lot of stories I think are intertwined with this whole thing. But that's my pick. I got Randy Orton winning the men's Elimination Chamber and going on to WrestleMania. In the main event, guarantee it's closing, we got round 2 as Finn Balor goes up against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. I am looking forward to it. The rivalry's been fun. I explained the video a few days ago. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. I am looking forward to round 2. And I really hope there's a trilogy. Doubt it's going to happen because we'll see what happens at WrestleMania. But I think, they need a trilogy, man. They need a trilogy to close it out. It's just been fun. It's really been fun. And I've been enjoying the story they've been going and doing with this whole thing. It's been great. I've been enjoying it. Of course, we all know Punk, Finn faced off in Ireland. Of course, Punk won, obviously. Then basically Finn Balor was out of the Rumble, that kind of stuff, because of bald head Pierce and all that kind of stuff, and, his scrutiny and whatever Finn keeps claiming, all that shenanigans and whatever. Liv Morgan kept getting in Finn's ear, you're kind of weak, which she's not wrong. You don't have any gold in the Judgment Day, Finn. I love you to death, but you don't have any gold, buddy. Come on, you need to show something for it, brother. Come on now. Anyways, then Finn attacked Punk, during his match with AJ Styles for the world title, which was AJ Styles' final match on Raw. Cause shenanigans, all that wild stuff, and then basically Finn for the next few weeks was terrorizing Punk and basically saying he wants the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a fluke, I've lost, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, and Finn just wants to be respected. Well, to be respected, buddy, you gotta get out of that group. Get out of that group and listen to Punk's advice. Listen to my advice, Mr. Balor. Get out of the Judgment Day. Please. So last night on Raw, basically Finn Balor said he doesn't want anyone near ringside this weekend when he faces Punk for the World Championship. He wants to do it on his own. Do it on his own. Yeah, we'll see how that works out for you. We're going to see how that works out, because the last time that you didn't want anybody by your side, you lost. Now, will it be enough to take away the title from Pepsi Punk? No. It will not be enough, sadly. Definitely see a scenario where, I know this past week, Finn said, don't get involved, don't get involved, don't get involved. Definitely see a scenario where, the Judgment Day do get involved. They undermine Finn. And they pretty much say, which, again, no offense, Finn, no one's going to listen to you, dude. Look at your track record in this group. Let's just be honest here. I love you, but I don't think they're going to listen to you, dude. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to, specifically Dominic, Finn said to him this past week, stay out of this. All the Judgment Day, stay out of this. So that's going to come back to bite you in the rear end, my friend. And it's going to come with the GTS to the face. But I'm still excited for this match. It's going to be so much fun. And they're going to get a lot of time, hopefully. And last time I got time, I hope they go at least 30 or 30 minutes. Because, please. I can't wait. I'm excited. Yes, CM Punk will retain the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be a fight. Just like the last time, it's going to be a fight. And people are saying, Vince, bring up the Demon or something like that. No, the Demon probably is being saved for WrestleMania against Dominic, for all we know. Whether it's title or non-title, the Demon probably is going to show up at WrestleMania and take care of Dominic. So we shall see with that when we get to Mania. But with this match, I have CM Punk retaining the World Heavyweight Championship. But I will say, if they do pull a swerve and have Finn Balor win the World Heavyweight Championship and shock the world, even if it's just for a few weeks, even if it's just for a day, even if it's just for a millisecond, I will be the happiest guy on the planet if they were to do that. And I would not shut up. And I'd be happy and over the moon. Because god dang it, it'd be so incredible. And my guy is finally world champ. It'd be so awesome. But we shall see. But I have CM Punk retaining the World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber. And that is my predictions on the Chamber, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I love doing content, making all this stuff. Chamber's looking good, and yeah, so we shall see. Next time you'll see me is on the Losers Lounge podcast, when I talk about this with my friends, obviously. And until then, I'm the heelest of Balors. Please do sweet the like button down below. Subscribe if you just like this one. Follow me on Twitter, Heel Balor, Instagram, Heel Balor YT, and I will see you all on the next one. Too sweet. Peace out.